Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Fola. For those that are new to this channel, we talk everything international students, masters in the UK, PhD in the UK, everything in the UK, getting a job in the UK, all about the UK, as you would find out. So anyway, this video, I want to talk about how do you network, how do you create those links. And for me, as someone still learning this whole thing, so I'm not good, it's not, there's no one that has it all, I don't think. I mean, some good people are good at networking than the other than some other people, but this is just to say that if you don't have the skill, it's fine. I didn't have it, I have to learn it, and I'm still learning it, just to say. But it is very important that you keep this at the back of your mind, within academia to begin with, and also within UK, anything in general, in life, in fact, you need to network. You need, no man is an island. You need those skills to be able to pull people in and keep them to you, and have those really valuable connection going throughout years, really. So this video is about how do you network and how do you keep those contacts going all the time. So the first thing I want to talk about is, what is even networking? What do we mean by networking? So networking is just having those relationship with people where you can either ask for help from them, or they can also ask for help from you. It's not one way. You don't always have to be the one asking for help. They can also have some value for you as well, but it's just help you know what's really, what's the easiest way to do some things, how to collaborate, how to grow in your career, how to just get value for yourself as an individual, whether you're working or you're in your studies or you're in life, anything in life. So networking, especially for those that might be in academia, either as a student or as a lecturer like I am, you will find out that if you need to, in fact, universities will promote that you collaborate, that you work with other people. If you have network in maybe in Nigeria, Africa, Asia, you would see how much value universities put into it. And when you just have network maybe within in very few circle of people, so there's a lot that is put into having network and creating those collaboration going in academia especially, but also in other areas of life. So the first thing I want to talk about is in academia, mainly for students and for lecturers. One place, or one important place to network, is maybe through conferences, going to conferences. Obviously now some things are online, so maybe the human interaction is not as before, but you can still get collaboration. You can still build network around conferences, virtually or in person, as we may have it nowadays. So building those contacts, social media, connecting with people. There are some people that I've never met, like literally right now I've never met them, and I almost can write a reference for them in terms of character reference, in how much collaboration or how much interaction we've had over social media. That's we know, I know the person, they probably know me as well. And your supervisor, for students especially, your supervisors are key in your network, as you know that they are like the first point of call, especially if you're PhD student, if you're master student, your lecturers, and definitely your master supervisor as well. They are very important for you to keep those relationship going. And so now, how do you even keep those? First of all, how do you build the relationship, especially in terms of conference environment? The first thing is, try and introduce yourself in all spaces. Anyone new that you're meeting, I know it can be a bit awkward. I still find it awkward. You just walk up to a person like, hi, hello, I'm this, I'm Fola, and how are you? Nice meeting you here. Oh, what a lovely conference. And just strike up a conversation and get to know the person, especially if you see some people that you think they would add value to you. It will be good for you to swallow whatever pride or whatever awkward social anxiety that you may have, and just go and introduce yourself. And not just introduce yourself, try and introduce what you do or what you're interested in, so they can see how you guys link. And you can also definitely, where you know the person somewhat, you can, there are some people we know from afar and you're like, oh my god, I've read all your publications, those kind of thing. So if you see someone like that, go introduce yourself, talk about one or two things that they have done that you're aware of, because you probably know them with their work, and also link with your work. So you can be like, oh, you do A and B, I've read about your publication here and there. I also do this. Obviously it might not be in large scale, so but you just chip it in. I'm also interested in this, I've done A and B. So that stays in their mind that okay, they might not necessarily think anything of it, but you have establish your presence in their awareness, so they would definitely have some remembrance of you as a person. Now the next thing is, you can now take it further by asking, if can I send you an email sometime, do you have a card? And if you're going for conferences, if you do have, especially PhD students, take your card, introductory card, and just hand out to people. They might not get back to you, some might, but that's how you build network of people that are not within your immediate environment. So hand out your email address or get theirs if possible. Also, once you leave the conference, try and email them almost immediately. Hi, Dr. This. It was nice meeting you. Remember, this is Fola. I met you earlier. I really enjoyed your work. So fascinating, and the rest of that. And you leave it at that. Now, from there on, you've been following their work anyway. You continue to follow their work. You also think about how you can add value to them. So an example would be, maybe there's a position, a high position. Obviously, you might not be able to apply for it because it's way higher than you, but you can think of them and just send them, hi, Dr. This, I found this position. I thought maybe it might be interesting to you. They might be, oh, thank you, I'm not interested, or okay, fine, I will have a look. But you're sort of like creating and holding on to that contact. So all in all, where and when you need their help or their support, you most likely will be able to ask it, and they might be they might feel a bit obligated, or I feel that sense of responsibility of, this person have always kept in contact, this link has always been there, even sharing vital information to me. They would definitely step up to the plate where you need them to step up. Okay, and this also links to, if you are a student. If you're a student and you have your colleagues, see, the truth about studying is everyone in class can have a first. And that's possible, especially for master's and PhD program. Well, PhD, you don't get first or second. There's no classification. But I'm just saying, everyone can pass. Everyone can pass as much as possible, as, you can pass. You can all have a first. So there's no need to have information and keep it to yourself because you want to be the only one that will pass in class. That's like 18th century style method. Nowadays, you don't do that. You get information, you share it with your colleagues. You would be a central point in that class. You will be a central point in the whole cohort. And you would also add value to them. You can write it on your CV about, supporting or maybe mentoring, or maybe, wherever you finding opportunities for colleagues. If you're interested in maybe jobs or funding or whatnot that you might be applying for in future. So you are not, this is not that context where you keep everything to yourself. You have to share it. That's how you keep those contacts, and that's how you hold on to the link of those that you would have, met, your colleagues, your social circle, and the rest of that. Okay, I think this is where I'm going to end this video on, in terms of creating network, working with people, keeping contacts, collaboration, and the rest of that. Very, very important. Don't only look for how they can help you, but always think about how you can help them. For example, I publish articles and I just put on my supervisors. Obviously, we worked on the project together, but I'm the one writing the publication. But I'm happy for them to be there because I'm keeping that contact. They have worked with me on it. Why not put them in? I remember one time one of my supervisors actually invited me to guest edit on a special issue for a journal. And I've graduated, I've left them. but because that contact is still there somewhat, it doesn't have to be every day. I mean, sometimes in a month, 2 months, we might not say anything, I might not send any email, but when you do, they know, and so opportunities can come from there. You can find opportunities. I remember one of my mentor in my previous university, there was an opening in my university for external examiner, and I just sent the person the message, the link. I think this would be good for you to apply, and he was very, very appreciative of it. So that's how you do things. There was one time I was writing an editorial, and I just sent it to him and say, do you want to collaborate on this? And he was very happy, and we did that and we published it. So you don't always, you try and keep that relationship somewhat going, because you would need them and they would need you perhaps in the future. Okay, I will see you in another video. Thank you for watching. If you like this, please share, subscribe, do all the happy stuff that I hope you would do. Do have a good day. Bye bye.